Hello my fellow crocheters, welcome to my channel. Thank you so much for being here and for all of your support. Today I decided to take this old popular video of mine that I made a long time ago when I was doing things a little different and remake it, adding a voiceover to it after getting a few requests. Back then I wanted to reach a wider audience, more of an international audience, so people who most likely didn't speak English, and that's why I chose to not talk in my videos. But since then things have changed, so I want to update some of those videos, some of those popular ones. Please let me know in the comments if there are any specific tutorials that come to mind that are on this channel that you would maybe like to see remade. So the tutorial is for this beautiful pattern for corner to corner blanket or anything else you want to make with it. It's a little untraditional because it uses half double crochets instead of double crochets. So let's jump right into it. So to start, you are going to chain 5. Now put a half double crochet in the third chain from the hook. So you skip 2 chains and you put a half double crochet in the third and 2 more half double crochets in the next 2 chains. So you're going to have 3 half double crochets and your beginning chains, that's going to count like a half double crochet. So that's what you have. So now chain 5 again and basically repeat the same thing. So you skip first 2 chains and half double crochet into the third and into the next 2. So half double crochet into the next and to the last one. And you're going to end up with these 2, let's call them clusters. We're going to take the first one and flip it up and then slip stitch into that first chain space of that first cluster. Now chain 2 and then you're going to put 3 half double crochets into that same space. And this is what you have at the end. So now chain 5 again, and we're going to repeat the process. So half double crochet into the third chain and then 2 more half double crochets in the next 2 chains. Flip the other clusters up and slip stitch again into that middle chain space, then chain 2 and 3 more half double crochets there in the middle, in the same spot, in the same space. And slip stitch in that chain space. Chain 2 and 3 more half double crochets in that same space. This is what you should have so far. So each row is going to start with a chain 5. So just the way you started in the very beginning, that's what you're going to do in the beginning of each row, and each row is going to get longer and longer as you keep going. So the same thing again, you chain 5, you do a half double crochet into the third chain from the hook and into the next 2 chains. Now remember to always flip your work at that point, and you slip stitch into the chain space of that last cluster, and you put 3 more half double crochets into the same space. Again, slip stitch into that chain space right there, chain 2, and 3 half double crochets into the same space, and you repeat that till the end of the row. So you're going to just keep doing that every row, increasing the number of clusters in every row until you're ready to decrease. So when you're ready to decrease, you're going to chain 3 and turn, and then you are going to just repeat. You're going to slip stitch in there, and then you're just going to repeat the clusters to the end of the row. So you're doing the same thing as when you were increasing. The only thing that changes how you start and end your row. So at the end here, you just slip stitch, and then you start the new row. That means you're going to chain 3, turn, slip stitch into the previous cluster's chain space, and then repeat the same process as you did before, just putting your clusters into this row. So this way, as you're decreasing, that means you just having less clusters in each row. Otherwise, everything else is the same. So at the end, you just slip stitch, and that's it. And then start the new row. Every time you start the new row, you gotta make sure you turn your work. See here, just you slip stitch and then start all over from the beginning. And here I am pretty much finishing up this square because I made it nice and short. So you want to start decreasing kind of like in the middle of your project. So halfway, if you're making a blanket, once you feel like you made half of it, then you can start decreasing. And here you have it, and I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. This is what it looks like at the end, and thank you.